How did Lucifer fall and become a Satan? Lucifer was known for his beauty, intelligence, power, and position. He became so impressed with his beauty and intelligence that he began to desire for himself the honor and glory that belonged to the God alone. This pride represents the actual beginning of sin in the universe. Thus says the Lord God, you were the signet of perfection, full of wisdom, perfect in beauty. You were in Eden, the garden of God. Every precious stone was your covering: sardius, topaz, diamond, beryl, onyx, jasper, sapphire, emerald, carbuncle, and grafted in gold were your settings and your engravings. On the day that you were created, they were prepared. You were an anointed guardian cherub. I placed you. You were on the holy mountain of God, in the midst of stones of fire. You walked. You were blameless in your ways from the day you were created, till unrighteousness was found in you. In the abundance of your trade, you were filled with violence in your midst, and you sinned. So I cast you as a profane thing from the mountain of God, and I destroyed you, O guardian cherub, from the midst of the stones of fire. Your heart was proud because of your beauty. You corrupted your wisdom for the sake of your splendor. I cast you to the ground. I exposed you before kings to feast their eyes on you. By the multitude of your iniquities, in the unrighteousness of your trade, you profaned your sanctuaries. So I brought fire out of your midst. It consumed you, and I turned you to ashes on the earth in the sight of all who saw you. All who know you among the peoples are applauded at you. You have come to a dreadful end and shall be no more forever. Ezekiel 28 verses 9 to 19. There are other scholars who interpret this passage as referring only to the fall of Lucifer, with no reference whatsoever to a human king. The argument here is that the description of this being is beyond humanness and hence could not refer to a mere mortal man. As a result of his heinous sin against God, Lucifer was banished from living in heaven. He became corrupt and his name changed from Lucifer to Satan. This power became completely perverted, and his destiny following the second coming of Christ is to be bound in a pit during the year millennial kingdom over which Christ will rule and eventually will be thrown into the lake of fire. Matthew 25 to 41. Proverbs: pride goes before destruction, and a haughty spirit before a fall. There is no clearer example than of Lucifer. Not only did he want the adoration of his peers, but he also wanted to be God's equal. Because of his pride, he fell from heaven's glory, was sentenced to the pits of hell, and his name was changed to Satan. When Lord gives someone or something a name, it has meaning. The name Lucifer means day star or son of the morning, which aptly described his intended role. His new name Satan means adversary, because he became the enemy of God and all his people when he defiled God. In the Bible, Satan is also called the king of Tyre, the devil, the great dragon, Beelzebub, the serpent, the ruler of the world, the father of lies, the evil one, and a roaring lion seeking someone to devour.